but we're at Ankersholm. So that's Ankersholm Lane East at the back of me. I have to think carefully about easts and wests. And this is Lidl. That's today because apparently there are two knocked down at Lidl to make way for some more parking spaces. I'm just trying to work out which ones they are. I think it might be them. The two houses there at the side of the car park. Because these are both detached. Anyway, that's beside the point. So, I'm out this morning on my Monday morning errands, and as you can see, I've organised this guy for us, and we've got lots of exciting things happening at Visit Fylde Coast. I mean, you know, once upon a time, patching potholes was the most exciting thing that ever happened. But this week, good morning, Wendy. This week we've got exciting news to report from the Western Front. So if you happen, morning Liz, if you happen to be watching this on catch up, what you need to do is, good morning Fleetwood JTs, it's lovely, it's sunny. It's a lovely sunny morning for us today. If you're watching this on catch up, what you need to do is, morning Ian, is make sure that you've subscribed and that you've hit the bell for notifications, because, good morning June in Glasgow, good morning Paul, because over there, just at the back of these houses, next week after maybe, can't quite remember, soon, morning Cat, there's going to be something exciting happening. We are going to have a film crew descend on us to film televised Star Wars. Now, I don't know anything about Star Wars. That's Jill from Normanton. Good morning, Dawn. Oh, are you with us today, Dawn? You must be on the right shift. This is Ankersholm Park, and the filming is actually coming as far down here as this, so quite a lot of it is being done on Cleveleys seafront, and I've just been for a recce to see what's happening. There's not much happening yet, but there is something happening, so I'm going to upload that this afternoon when I get back. Got a few different jobs to be doing today, so I'll be uploading that later. So if you've subscribed to Visit Fylde Coast, you will know when we upload all these videos. Now, last week I also came and did a little video in Ankersholm Park. Morning, Martin. Ooh, wobble, wobble, wobble. Falling off the edge of the curb, which has recently been reopened and re-renovated. So here you go, you see, the road will be closed from the 1st of May for 8 days. Now, anybody that lives in these houses, the pointy houses as I call them, facing the sea, is going to get pole view when they start filming, because they're going to be practically the only people that are going to be able to see over the top of the sea wall to see what they're doing, because all this is going to be shut. So from here, they've done the homework, you can't say any other, because they've realised that this is the crest of a hill upon which people like me would stand. Good morning, Senga. So they've closed it off. Can I say hi to Carol? She's off for a post-lockdown haircut today, and that's from Dented Gent. From a very sunny Birmingham, from Valentine's. I'm having my hair done on the 12th of May. I can't wait. Oh, Fleetwood J says they didn't get planning permission to knock the houses down. I think they've resubmitted it though. That's another story for another day. So they've got all this road closed from kind of just up here. Morning, Cameron. Morning, Cameron. Right to Kingsway, which is the boundary with Cleveleys. And that is for filming Star Wars. So as you can imagine, I shall be doing everything I possibly can. Senga says, step away from the scissors. Yes, I know you're a hairdresser, Senga, and I gather that you weren't impressed with my topiary of my fringe. I think it was more along the line of butchery. I don't normally cut my own fringe, but I did go a bit mad. But I'll be honest, I just stopped short of chopping all the lot off. So this is the old headland, and underneath here there was a United Utilities pumping station underneath there. Well, it's still there actually, and that's been decommissioned, and that is the new one that's just been complete. So there's been loads and loads and loads of work done in this area. So I'm going to walk you up to the seafront and we'll have a look at the beautiful view, because the tide's in at the minute, and it's just, yes, I know, remember that you heard it here first. Tell everybody, Cameron, that you know that they need to subscribe to Visit Fylde Coast, because then they'll find out all these scoops as we get them. You see, I've got a very long nose and I like to know what's happening. I am actually the soul of discretion, would you believe? And I only put things into the public domain that should be in the public domain. And when you've all been locked up for weeks and you come ploughing to Cleveleys next weekend for a weekend at the coast and you can't get to the beach, you're going to be mighty ticked off. There you go, and you can feel the breeze. I don't know whether you can hear the microphone, but as you get nearer to the front you can feel the draft increasing. I'll show you over the edge. Oh yeah, here's a little doggy coming to see me. Do you have one of them step counters? Yes, I do actually, Dave. Oh, it's cloudy in Llandudno. Llandudno's that way-ish. Hello, doggy. Hello, doggy. Oh, there's another one coming to say hello. Hello, doggy. Hello, doggy. I like doggies. Don't jump up at me legs. I've just washed my jeans. Yes, I've washed I've washed my jeans and they've shrunk. I don't attribute it to the hot chocolate last week at all much. So there you go. What a lovely view. Now if you've seen the other video I did last week, down there, in fact I've not put that one online yet, excuse me while I just cough. We were down there right at the bottom of the seawall and it was out a long way. And it's amazing to think it's going to come over your head. Now, interesting fact, can you see there where the water's lapping against the concrete step? And it looks really clean. The wind's been blowing offshore for a few days. It's blowing, in fact it feels as if it's changed a bit this morning, but it's been blowing from the east. And I know that because it's been making my nose run, because I have hay fever, you see. And when it blows from inland, you get all the pollen that it brings with it. And when it's blowing the other way around, it makes the water look really clean. Because normally we get a southwesterly wind, which is pretty much that direction. And that makes it look sandy. Lovely, gorgeous. Set you up for the week, that. Breathe deep and fill your lungs with that seaside air. Breathe deep. In through your nose. And out through your mouth. That's lovely. So, that's exciting news from Cleveleys this week. Don't forget to make sure that you've subscribed. If you're watching this on replay, tell everybody that you know, especially the ones that are interested in Star Wars, because my daddy, T-Boy, has a very long lens on his telephoto camera. That's all I'm saying. So if we can, we will. Let's put it that way. So that's Anchor's Home this morning. In fact, I tell you what, we'll go for a walk down here to this headland, because I very, very rarely. This is kind of in between from where I normally park. I normally park up there, heading towards Blackpool as you're going towards the park. So I don't often actually come down on this little bit unless I make a special journey. It's lovely. Very, very lucky to live in a place like this and to be able to take you for a walk with me on a Monday morning between Blackpool and Cleveleys, because you see now at the minute we're in Blackpool, but carry on walking a little bit further this way and we'll be in Cleveleys. It's where it all changes. So, are you looking forward to Brew at 2 tomorrow? Anybody that is watching this and doesn't know what Brew at 2 is, at 2 o'clock tomorrow afternoon, we've got some, well, I've got some surprises in store for you, courtesy of my friend Jane Celt. It might appear this week, it might appear next week, depending on when the post comes. That's all I'm saying. But nonetheless, it's a laugh. It's a laugh on a Tuesday afternoon, especially if you're stuck in the house. So if you've been locked up with COVID, join us live on Facebook at 2 o'clock tomorrow afternoon, Tuesdays. So I'm going to just show you where Cleveleys starts, and then I'm going to leg off and go and get my other jobs done. And on my return journey, I'm hoping that there might be some more action at the oh, Louise says, Louise, really enjoying the stream so far. Can I say hello to friend Nick J? Oh, Cameron says, do I know how long the filming is? Coming for a week on Thursday. Well, most of Cleveleys is closed, but I would imagine if you park somewhere on the extremities, like maybe sort of there and walk, you might, oh, you'll see the circus if you don't see anything else. So just a little bit further, we're in Cleveleys. And you can see Mary Shell actually. And you see a blob right in the centre of the screen. There's a little blob in the centre of the screen, that's Mary's Shell. The cafe with the egg whisks on top. And that brown thing that's in centre of shot right now, that's the Sea Swallow, the Sea Shipwreck Memorial, and that is the boundary with Blackpool. So from that onwards, you're in Cleveleys. Des says, don't drink any wine before Brew at 2, because last week I couldn't stop laughing. I think it was a week before actually, Des, where Kevin turned up in his Batman outfit. Oh dear me, it was so funny. So funny. Yesterday, when we'd been eating cupcakes and hot chocolate at Katie's at Affinity, he stuffed a cushion up his jumper and took me off. Yes, it was the Bat moment. Stuck a cushion up his jumper and took me off and reckoned that that's what I look like. It's what I'm going to look like before I've finished. Right. I think I'm nearly at my destination. I'm nearly at the ramp, so I'm going to love you and leave you. I shall see you live tomorrow at 2 o'clock. Don't forget to tell everybody that you know that likes, well, the Seaside or Star Wars to subscribe, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye for now.